This hour of Rick and Bubba brought to you in part by what every man should add to his grilling arsenal, MANGRATE. The cast iron grilling grates that deliver exactly what you need to achieve the perfect steakhouse flavor. 100% made in America, MANGRATE guarantees no more flare-ups, no more dry meat. It's awesome for chicken, steaks, burgers. Really helps if you're trying to do vegetables. They never tasted any better. Members of the audience can now get a special price of old MANGRATE, $19.99, if you enter the old promo code BUBBA. Rick and Bubba listeners get a heavy-duty grilling brush for free, Bubba. MANGRATE was recently named one of the best grilling accessories by Men's Health Magazine. We're loving ours, you'll love yours. Some of you probably used it over the weekend. So go to rickandbubba.com or go to mangrate.com, put in Bubba, get it for $19.99 and get that grilling brush for free.
This is Jack Nicholson. Guess what? You're listening to the two sexiest fat men in radio, Rick and Bubba. I myself call them Richard and Bubsy, but that's another story.
35 minutes past. To bust your brains out. Well, it's 20 years of Rick and Bubba this year, and the tour starts tonight. The summer tour, we ain't never been nowhere. And we'll be headed to Hattiesburg, Mississippi tonight, the home of KZ94, beautiful Sanger Theater. 6 o'clock, the doors open. 7 o'clock, the show starts. And the show actually will be started as you walk in, if you'll just look to the big screen.
Rick, I cannot emphasize enough, don't be late, because we'll start rolling things at 6. Video kicks in at 6:30, so get in your seat early.
Yeah, so.
You don't want to miss that. That may be the best part of the show, my fear is.
You don't want the 30-minute. You miss the 30-minute ramp-up, and you'll hear some of your favorite songs as you come in for the first 30 minutes, then the 6:30, a vintage video takes us right up to the beginning of the live stage show. So that's tonight. If you don't have tickets, 3 things you can do. You can go to rickandbubba.com, click on the event, and you can place them at will call, print them out at home, or you can wait till the box office opens today at noon and grab the last tickets that remain. It'll stay open till it sells out or the show start, whichever happens first. Bubba, we love MANGRATE. We've been talking about it as a new sponsor of Rick and Bubba. We've got Justin Jones of MANGRATE here with us today.
How's it going?
He has come from the beautiful state of Virginia, and we had a grill set up outside. He brought the MANGRATEs. He set them up. He's been rolling out the steaks, the chicken, the zucchini, what about when he made that corn in the husk?
Rick, did you see me? I just ate a whole ear of that during the break. I had a half ear earlier. Man, that's the way God meant for corn to be cooked. There ain't no doubt about it.
Justin, welcome to the show, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
How's everything going with MANGRATE?
It's going great. Before we get it started, I'd like to got a little surprise for you.
Oh, what do you got there, Justin?
Talking about steak and chicken, but
what do you got there?
Oh,
you cooked us bacon on the MANGRATE?
Crispy bacon.
On the MANGRATE?
On the MANGRATE.
Here, hand me a piece of that.
We're good.
We're good. So that's right. That's laid on top of the MANGRATE right over the open fire?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Heat distribution?
Uh-huh. Man, that's good. I love bacon, don't y'all? I don't like to be around people that don't love bacon. No, if you don't love bacon,
don't rush it, Rick. Just take it all.
Don't you think there's something wrong with you if you don't love bacon?
Absolutely.
So, tell me about how the MANGRATE came to be.
Well,
let's talk MANGRATE.
The owner of MANGRATE actually used to own a steakhouse about 25 years ago.
Okay.
Sold the steakhouse, but took the cast iron grates that he grilled on home, threw them on his grill, and was like, why doesn't everybody just grill on these cast iron grates? Because your standard grates come with cast aluminum or porcelain that don't really hold heat. Concept behind the cast iron is they just get so hot, they hold the heat, distribute the heat evenly, able to grill everything at the same time, same temperature without drying out your food. Because grilling on cast aluminum or porcelain is kind of like just grilling on hot air. You might as well be, grilling with a blow dryer. So these things just, and
then the fire flares up,
absolutely.
and burns outside.
You don't want any of that.
Especially with charcoal. Charcoal's hard to handle.
I think
that's what I like. The MANGRATE for me, I have a charcoal grill, and then I have a gas grill. I have both.
Absolutely.
And with the charcoal, one of the things that's always hard is to try to get the heat evened out and not have these flare-ups and this and that, or it's too
very hard working with hot spots with charcoal.
And so,
and you probably rush it. You probably start cooking before it's gray everywhere.
You look. It works fine on gas. Don't misunderstand me. But I really thought it really made a difference in my world on the charcoal.
Always.
Yeah, because it evened everything out. Yep. It stayed hot, and now you've got that juicy. You're not burned on each side. What's worse? Nothing worse than have a flare-up. It burns outside of your chicken or your steak.
Especially chicken.
And now the inside's not cooked, but the outside's burned. And then you try to overcompensate and then you dry it out.
Oh, it's awful.
It makes me sick to talk about it. So that's really, it's a simple concept, but but it evens out the heat. But I remember it was the first thing my wife said when I brought this thing home. Oh, I don't know about that. And I said, what do you mean? She goes, I like having that sear. I said, honey, this sears it too. There's no difference in that.
Yeah.
She thought you were going to lift it up to the point that doesn't.
You guys saw the perfect grill marks, the diamond marks.
You gotta have. I don't know why we love those grill marks, but we gotta have them.
Have to.
Yeah. So it
makes it taste better for some reason.
Yeah, it really does. So how new is this product? How long has it been available?
5 years old.
So still pretty new.
Yeah. We're trying to get this on every grill in America. Everything's 100% made here, including the brush, everything.
Yeah. Let's talk.
Justin, what do you do with the company?
Yeah. What?
I'm more so of the general manager. I handle fulfillment, customer service, retail sales, everything like that.
Now, you guys just started a relationship with us, and I was telling Justin in the break, this is when you know a partnership is working, is when, without you saying anything, somebody walks up to you at the ball field and says, hey, I got a MANGRATE.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, man, that's awesome. And I mean, I'll tell you, it was within the first few days you guys were on the air. So the people are getting them. Now, let's talk about I'm not going to
hand you the plate.
Cleaning.
The
cleaning is really pretty simple.
The best part about the cleaning is the maintenance is just bare none. I mean, you're spraying them with Pam before and after use.
That's the key?
Yeah, that is the key.
Now, I noticed you put a little bacon grease on there.
Oh, yeah.
I heard a rumor.
Yeah, that was pretty much how I season my trick to seasoning up the grates.
I shouldn't have said it, should I?
No, I want everybody to know. Because right when you get them out of the box, you want them to be charred black before your first go around. So what I do is I just grab a pack of bacon, get that the grease all over it. You want the fats and the oils and the juices to really soak in and just char this the grates. And you want them nice and coated black before your first use.
Yeah, and I was about to ask how the response has been around the country, but I mean, what Men's Health magazine said, hey, if you're a griller, you got to have this. Stuff like that's huge.
This is the grilling accessory. I mean, it doesn't get much better.
You know what I found too that's great about it? Because one of the things that's difficult to do on the grill is when you want your vegetables. Kebabs are a nightmare because you got the meat going one way, you're trying to turn it, you got the vegetables on there, some of them burn up before the meat's done.
Yep.
And I really found that the MANGRATE, when it comes to putting vegetables up with meat out there, you gave us some zucchini today. Really, it's a much better and easier grilling experience.
Absolutely. It's my favorite.
Yeah. Adler, have you got something to chime in?
I really do, honestly. Guys,
you know we're talking man stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big griller. I really am. Big griller.
You may be a griller.
Telling me all about it. He uses the MANGRATEs.
You may be a griller, but you're not a big griller.
I'm a tiny
you're a crooked griller.
A tiny little crooked griller.
I'm shorter than you guys. It's true.
Okay.
As you can imagine, my grill's not really the greatest grill in the world.
You didn't have to tell me that.
Okay, yeah. It was a hand-me-down from my brother. My gas grill's got, the burners are inconsistent in how much gas they let out and stuff like that. And it really doesn't even run that hot. I'm always trying to get a good sear, a good crust, especially when you're cooking that steak. You want that crust on the outside and wet and juicy and awesome on the inside. And that's difficult to do, like you were talking about, with those thin rails. This product is really awesome. Like, my grill runs about 150 degrees hotter than it did before just because of these cast iron MANGRATEs holding that heat and holding that sear in. If you've got a dingy grill that you want to beef up, this really does the trick. It is really, really awesome.
You know what I didn't think about? What it does for
all that from a man with a cologne.
I didn't even think about that. When you got an old Kiwi grill, because you remember when I had to replace mine? It's right, because when even the gas grills, when they get where they're not even anymore, and this resolves that problem.
Absolutely. I mean, look at it like this.
Oh boy, I didn't even think about that.
The restaurants and the steakhouses do not have better cows than us. They just have better grilling grates.
Really?
That's just what it comes down to.
Same pasture.
You're bringing cast iron to the household grill.
Well, we appreciate you guys partnering with us. It's been a great product. The food today was outstanding. If you go to mangrate.com,
I'm so happy,
or just rickandbubba.com under the sponsors, because you listen to this show, if you put in Bubba, as the code, which is easy, you get that brush and you get it for $19.99.
Standard spelling.
$19.99, and the brush goes with it. So, and a lot of people, y'all getting a good response because I know I've been seeing it out there. So people are loving it. And always give us your feedback and see how it's working for you. And Justin, again, thanks. I appreciate you coming in and helping us out with this and cooking us a delicious food on the MANGRATE. And for the golden ticket seats, too. They're loving it.
Man, it's good.
Mangrate.com.
Sorry, the bacon's gone.
Yeah. How about that bacon was good? Now, some of y'all in the audience wanted it, too. I saw your faces when we
Maybe
ate
Justin will fire it back.
the last piece. It was really good. Thanks
Throw
a lot.
another ear of corn on there or something.
We'll be right back. More of the Rick and Bubba Show right after this.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.